Hey guys, welcome to this week's podcast episode. I'm really excited about today's guest, Keane Yu, out of Vancouver. He's a life and transformation coach, and he's got a fantastic story. We're going to talk about mindset mastery. He's going to talk about coaching, and he's also in real estate as well. So I'm really excited about that. So, Keane, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to dive into this, and
Yeah,
I think we're going to have an amazing conversation here.
yeah, I love that, and kind of set the stage. Tell people about your background, your experience, and what you do now.
Yeah, so growing up, I was not the brightest kid. I was
Hmm.
often in the principal's office, and just growing up, going to school in East Vancouver, I played a lot of sports and was always in very competitive settings. So being in team sports, you develop a mindset of always wanting to be better, and you develop a competitive mindset. And I realized that you can actually bring that outside of sports and apply that to your everyday life. And as I got older, I always kind of found myself passionate about being on a personal development journey. So even at a young age, wanting to be better at the sports that I was playing, and then eventually picking up other different sports and wanting to be good at that. And then eventually, when got I got out of school, graduated from high school, started going to post secondary. I realized that schooling wasn't really for me, and I was very quickly on academic suspension, meaning that I wasn't able to continue post secondary for a couple of semesters due to poor grades. So I started working in the workforce, and from there I developed some skills. And eventually, I found that I was bored of working and I wanted to pursue school again. So I quickly upgraded the courses that I need at adult education, and then eventually came up to taking on some marketing and business courses at BCIT, which is a British Columbia Institute of Technology. And from there, I got my online and social media certificate. And from there, I started working as a marketing lead, and then eventually focused on working on digital marketing for small businesses. So I did a lot of consulting and digital marketing work, and eventually stumbled across getting my real estate license. And then eventually I found that personal development was still something I really wanted to continue to pursue and always wanted to help other people with. And just recently, I also got my personal training certificate. So it's kind of a whole thing of not being very good at educating myself to learning how to educate and learn, and eventually being able to do that for other people as well. So that's kind of how I found my path of becoming an online coach and realtor.
Like I said, it's quite interesting. Like I said, you're the classic entrepreneur story. And like with the internet and with social media now, and there's just so many opportunities. A lot of people are coming to me, like Gen Z and kind of teenager years, saying, what should I do? There a lot of them are asking, should they even go to college anymore? Back in my days, that was sacrilege. But I love this talk about mindset, especially for entrepreneurship. So talk about mindset mastery.
Yeah. So what I believe mindset mastery is, it's as cliche as it sounds. It's not a destination, but it's the process and the progression and the journey that you're on every single day to become the best version of yourself. And to develop the stronger mindset, it does require building discipline, incorporating healthy habits for yourself, whether that is for your nutrition, whether that is for your training, and whether that is for your mindset. Are you doing things that's restricting yourself in order to become a better person? So, for example, restricting certain foods, which is, some people call it dieting, some people call it a lifestyle. I prefer to call it a lifestyle. So, like, for example, restricting certain things that you shouldn't be eating, knowing that you get instantly rewarded from the gratification of tasting something delicious. But in turn, if you continue to self sabotage by eating that cupcake every single day, then it's going to hurt you further down the road. And having a stronger mindset is allowing yourself to say no to that. It's, let's say you're at social gatherings, you know you shouldn't have that alcoholic drink, And it's being able to be disciplined with yourself to say no to that drink. You know, a friend can be like, "Hey, I haven't seen you for so long. It's just one drink. Come on, let's just celebrate tonight." And it's somebody with a strong mindset can stand their ground and just say, "No, I don't want to drink alcohol. I'm not going to drink tonight," and not be a victim to the peer pressure, which is very, very common.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that kind of you talking about mindset mastery and basically reframing all of the stimuli that comes into you, reframing it with your thoughts and being intentional, and talking about controlling your environment. Can, like, sometimes you have frenemies, you have enemies, and they try to trick you into doing things that are not the best for you. The next question is daily disciplines and habits to set your day up to win. More and more people I talk to talk about this idea. So be sure or expand upon that.
So I believe in setting a system for yourself where you're able to kind of just prepare yourself for the day. So regardless of what time you wake up, if you have these certain healthy habits and these certain disciplines that you kind of structured for yourself every single morning, it really sets yourself up to have a very good and happy day, because you know that first thing you woke up, the first thing when you wake up, you worked on yourself. You give yourself the love that no one else will give you. And for me, that's hopping into the cold shower right when I wake up. And then it's getting that protein shake in, knowing that I'm feeding my muscles, I'm nourishing myself with some caffeine and some protein, and then also quickly journaling and reflecting on some thoughts, maybe something I'm regretting the day before, or whatever's going on with my life, or maybe it's a message that I want to share with the world. And then after that, I'll do a quick set of burpees just to get the blood oxidation level up. And once I do that, then I can start my day, and I just feel good because I know that I take in the time, whether it takes 20 minutes or I take my time doing it and it takes 60 minutes. It doesn't matter. I do what I need to do, regardless of how much time I have, just to know that I went through that process for myself and I gave myself love. And there's no excuse of me saying, like, "Oh, I didn't give time for myself," which I think a lot of people neglect.
Yeah. Yeah, the more people I talk to talking about this daily win is like a lot of them are early to bed, early to rise, and then when the rest of the world is sleeping, they've got like either a workout in, a cold shower, meditation, journal, reading, and that's like that alone sets you up to win, and then everything else is like icing on the cake. Next thing is you talk about nourishing the mind, body, and soul. How do you do that?
Yeah, for me, what I consider nourishing the mind, body, and soul is anything that you do that's giving yourself love. For example, going out for a walk, I try to keep a very, very strict habit of just going outside for a walk. When I'm doing certain programs, sometimes I'll be going out rain or shine. When I'm off a certain program, if it's raining, I don't end up going. But especially in the summer, I'm I'm out walking every single day, and just getting the fresh air, moving the body, and just really being relaxed is a great way to nourish the mind, body, and soul. And even eating the proper foods is nourishing the body. And in turn, when you nourish the body, you're nourishing your mind. And when you know you're doing good for your body and your mind, you're nourishing your soul.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love that, especially in especially now here, Houston, you can't really do that, but during the fall, winter time, the climate is a little bit more manageable. So, that fresh air, that cool autumn, the fall breeze, like I said,
Mhm.
it nourishes you. Um, so kind of this talking about is online coaching, and talk about kind of are you doing one-on-one, or are you doing group, and what can clients expect if they're listening to this?
For my online coaching, I have two different programs. One of them is a one-on-one program, which starts at $1,500 a month. And then I have a group coaching program, which starts at $300 a month. And in the group coaching program, I create them a custom training program, custom nutrition plan, And then also we hop on weekly calls where they can ask me anything about mindset training and nutrition. And it's just to really have them be held accountable and also have them just be able to assist them or guide them for whatever questions that they have or whatever they're struggling with through their everyday life.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what sort of results have clients seen by working with you?
So the main thing I really work with them is just to really get them to change their nutrition habits, and then also being able to help them lose body fat. I have one client who is, I think, about, I don't want to say X amount of pounds overweight, but he is a little bit wider. And within 3-4 weeks, we got him down 10 pounds, and now we're continuing to slim him down a little bit more. And he has the goal of being able to lift harder, like lift stronger, and be able to be a little bit more lean. So we're working towards that. And right now, our goal is just to get him to get as much body fat off of him as possible, and then we're going to reverse diet him to get him bulk back up to build more lean muscle. So that's one example with somebody that I'm working pretty closely with, and we've been seeing significant results with his lifestyle as well. He told me he's never been happier than ever, and with me hearing that, it's really amazing.
Yeah. Like I said, more and more people, they're becoming their own bosses, working for themselves, building teams, businesses, and coaching is kind of that core key component. One thing is, you have expertise in real estate. I'm just curious for my own edification, how you combine your coaching skill, real estate expertise, and passion for personal growth to help you in this new online coaching endeavor.
So let's start with why I got my real estate license. Let's talk about that first. So when we had our COVID lockdown during our pretty much during, I think it was like 2020 to 2021, late 2021 or so, I didn't get to meet many people. It was very, very restricted. We were only talking to like very few people. And for me, I'm just like naturally extroverted. I like meeting people. I like networking. And I found myself not having that opportunity to really connect with people. So my brother has been an agent for almost a decade, and he's always been telling me, you should get your real estate license. You should get your real estate license. And I'm like, I don't know, pondered on it for quite a while. And then I'm like, okay, you know what? If I'm able to meet more people, be able to help people, and I'll be able to change their life, then I think it might be a good avenue for me to pursue real estate. So I quickly got my license. And when I got my license, I'm like, I need to be in the best shape of my life. So when clients see me, they see that I take care of myself, then they're going to know 100% I'm going to take very good care of them.
Uh-huh.
And as I mentioned before, I came from a very competitive background. So I always had that thought in my mind where it's like, I'm going to show up to show other people that I'm better than them. I'm going to be in shape. So I'm going to show them, hey, I'm in better shape than you. I'm better.
Yeah.
And it was recently when I took a Personal Success Institute seminar, which is a seminar we had in Vancouver. And it really taught me, or it changed my mindset, and it shifted it into a way where it's, instead of being competitive, be collaborative. And from there, my mindset shifted into a way where it's like, I'm going to be in good shape, in the best shape of my life, so I can show other people how to do that. And when I had that mindset shift, that was when my own physique had changed. That's when I started seeing the real results in my own mindset, in my own physique, in my own nutrition. Because when I changed that mindset, it was like, I need to show people how I can help them.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I stumbled across helping other people on the personal development journey. But in terms of real estate, it's something that I'm not pursuing as hard as I was when I first got licensed. In the first 2 years, it'll be 2 years in April, put together 6 deals, which I think is actually pretty good given the market that we're in right now. And just being a new agent, just being able to get a few deals done, I think is also quite impressive. Not the best, but still able to perform, just to be able to perform. And now I found that I have more joy being able to help other people through a transformation with their mind, body, and soul over helping somebody buy or sell property. I mean, I'm not saying that I won't help them buy or sell a property. I'll still do it. I'll still take that commission check. But where I am more filled is helping someone with the transformation, because I know if I change someone's life in a way where they develop better mindset, they develop healthier disciplines and healthier habits, they're going to come back to me 5 years later and be like, Kian, you really changed my life 5 years ago. I can't wait to see where I am in the next 5 years. Whereas in real estate, I don't think somebody's going to be like, hey, you sold my house 5 years ago. You changed my life. I need to buy another house. But that's it. And it's very transactional, where it's kind of just you're dealing with a client once every 3, 4, 5 years. And it's kind of just based off that single transaction each time. So I think I'll feel more fulfilled hearing someone say, yo, Kian, you changed my life 5 years ago. I'm so excited to continue to go on this journey, because I know I'm going to be even better 5 years from now.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're using real estate to pay the deals, or to pay the bills, and like kind of you're building while you're building up this coaching, and then eventually the coaching will you'll develop good skills and community, and then kind of that can slowly replace, and you can go full time, which is that's a smart way to do it as well. And
100%. And in my vision too, if I'm able to help people with personal training and I'm working with them one on one in the gym, I'm building a genuine relationship with them there. And eventually they might need someone to help them buy or sell a place. And I have the knowledge to do that. I have the capability to do that. And that's also something that can be an additional stream of income as well too, right?
really, and a lot of real estate agents, they're real estate investors. So kind of build up your passive income portfolio and build your coaching business on the side. Always diversify your income streams. What really interesting. So how can people follow your work, check you out, reach out to you, etc.?
Yeah, the easiest place to reach out to me is on my Instagram account. It's at Keane Yu, at KeaNeyU. Anytime someone messages me, I try to get back to them as soon as possible. It is me responding. I live and breathe Instagram. I'm posting content on there every single day. I'm showing my daily life, and it's exactly what I do every single day, which is pretty much train, make content, and help other people become better.
Yeah, I love that. And for all the listeners out there, let's thank Kian for coming on. And like I said, more entrepreneurs on the show each and every day, and trying to make a name for themselves. All of his resources will be in the links and show notes. And with that, thanks so much for coming onto the podcast.
Awesome. Thank you so much.